I'm Bob West, and this is Studio 7 on YouTube West. And let's get it right off the bat. It's Bogart Day. That's right, Humphrey Bogart. We're going to go back into the 1940s, shortly after World War II, and we're going to talk about a black and white movie called Key Largo. And the reason why I started with Bogart, and I started with this before I take you through To Have and Have Not, Casablanca, and the Caine Mutiny, is to bring you what I think is really a quintessential movie in this case in Humphrey Bogart's career. And not only that, but in a few other people's career. Let's start with the movie itself being a story about surviving in the Keys during a hurricane. Sound familiar? Right. But this time we're going to add some gangsters and we're going to add a war hero. And Humphrey Bogart is going to be our war hero. And he's going to end up in the Keys. And the owner of that hotel is going to be Lionel Barrymore. Now, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy in the wheelchair. Do I mean that to be rude? No. I have nothing against people with disabilities, honest. But Lionel Barrymore is always in a wheelchair in a movie. If you've seen movies like It's a Wonderful Life or Dr. Kildare, you've seen Lionel Barrymore. So we're going in the Wayback Machine, and I've got to describe it so you understand who these people are, because you're going to hear these names again. The other person we have in here, though, the other lead in this case, is Lauren Bacall. Oh man, Lauren Bacall is wonderful. She was acting well into her 70s. Bogey and Bacall. She's excellent. She's a deliverer of parts. She's strong. She's stout. She makes you want to watch the movie. There's nothing you can say that's going to be negative about Lauren Bacall. I don't know her personally, never met the lady, but I can tell you this, every movie I've seen with her in it has been wonderful, and this 7 out of 7 production of Key Largo is no different. Now, we're also going to get Claire Trevor, and Claire Trevor's moving on in the years, and yet she's still sticking through Hollywood, and she's been coming up in a couple of our movies, but most notably, she starts out, in my eyes anyway, in a movie called Stagecoach with John Wayne. John Huston directs this movie, which is produced by Jerry Wald, screenplays by Richard Brooks and John Huston, and Max Steiner provides the music for the movie. And Max goes back into the early 40s, shortly after World War II, and carries through into the 50s, and where his music's noted quite a bit is in Disney. He's a Disney guy. It's distributed by Warner Brothers, and it runs 101 minutes. And although some scenes were filmed in Key Largo, I will tell you this, because you'll see it in these pictures that I'm showing you. This is actually what they call a studio movie. They send the second unit out to grab the scenes. They might film a little bit on location, but the rest of it pretty much is filmed on a soundstage. But that doesn't matter, because what does matter is the recovery of the Keys right now. So, let me say this about Key Largo. Much like the movie, you need to revisit it. And if you haven't been to the Keys lately, you need to revisit them, because they could certainly use the help. For Studio 7, I'm Bob West on YouTube West. Thank you very much.